Why does Jojo Siwa come out as straight on the first day of Pride Month, after building her entire career around being a lesbian, complete with numerous public relationships with women? She's completely spiraling. Jojo Siwa no longer identifies as a lesbian, as she revealed last night on the Celebrity Big Brother livestream during a conversation with Danny Beard. "I believe I've always told myself I'm a lesbian," she said, "but I think that by being here, I've realized, oh no, I'm not a lesbian, I'm queer." And, God, that image alone, it looks like a mother holding her newborn, but it's actually just a fully grown Jojo Siwa. Jojo just abandoned her entire gay branding, like it was a worn-out Hot Topic hoodie, and dove straight into the arms of a Love Island reject named Chris Hughes. And yes, all of this happened on national television during Pride Month. It's a full-blown rainbow betrayal, and let me paint the scene for you. Jojo joins the UK version of Big Brother, which is basically Love Island for washed-up or paused celebrities. Honestly, it probably felt like any other Tuesday for Jojo, non-stop cameras, no phone, no outside contact, just constant vibes, drama, and emotional unraveling. And in the middle of all this? Miss Siwa is in the Big Brother house licking chocolate off a man's pants. Yes, literally. Oh come on, lick that off please. No, lick it off. Start there. Now imagine that wasn't chocolate. Her then-girlfriend Kathleen EBS is at home, probably sipping tea and cheering Jojo on. Instead, she's unknowingly watching her partner flirt on camera. They must like it if you lick it, you freak. Bite it off. I did a really good job. You think I'm exaggerating, but I'm not. From dancing on Nickelodeon with bows in her hair to full-on public emotional cheating like it's a damn talent show, Jojo Siwa went from rainbow trailblazer to reality show heartbreaker in record time. She's in bed with this man, cuddling, laughing, whispering like we all don't have 4K vision. And then, with full confidence, she has the audacity to say, "Christopher is not the reason my breakup happened. Christopher is not one of the numerous reasons why my breakup occurred. Honestly, I told this person maybe it would be easier if he was. But he's not. So if you're going to share the story, share the romantic side of the rumors. They paint you as the villain and say you cheated with him, but I didn't. I will stand on that ground and say, I didn't, I wouldn't, and I have not. Except, we literally watched it happen. This isn't hearsay. This isn't speculation. This is footage, being clipped and uploaded to TikTok faster than Jojo can even lie to her girlfriend. Let's talk about the timeline. Jojo flew into the UK the day after she and Kathleen broke up. She even went to the live show to support her partner. She stood by her, talked about working through feelings and pain, and then, before even getting back to the hotel, she went to the after party with Chris Hughes. Like, what Disney Channel logic is this? Saying you didn't cheat while licking a man's thigh on camera isn't boundary pushing, it's just gross. And instead of taking accountability, Jojo gives the classic "there were many reasons for the breakup" speech. Let's be real, the reason is Chris. He's tall, decently attractive, vaguely famous, and just enough of a wild card to feel exciting. But Jojo still refuses to admit she cheated. What she does do is launch a PR campaign, posting photos of Chris in her bed, calling him her soulmate, wearing his football jersey, and insisting that she's happier now. Girl, you cheated. And now she's turning the whole thing into a trauma-mature press junket. Her excuse? I'm just young and discovering myself. That might have worked at 14, but she's 21 now, with a $20 million net worth, a tour bus, and access to publicists, not training wheels. That excuse doesn't cover the emotional damage she's done on reality TV, then brushed off like it was just another Jojo skit. And let's not forget that Jojo publicly came out as a lesbian. She sold herself as the gay pop queen. She made it her brand, her business. She sold merch, dropped singles, did podcasts, even said things like "I prefer being a bottom." And now suddenly, she's in love with a man? Fine, sexuality can be fluid, but publicly cheating on your real girlfriend on the first day of Pride Month? That's PR kamikaze. This also isn't her first chaotic breakup. Every single relationship Jojo has had ends with her being the misunderstood victim and someone else walking away in pieces. First it was Kylie. Then Avery. Then Katie Mills. Then Dia Wilson. Then Kathleen. And now? It's I'm in love with a man, and it's everyone else's problem but mine. No, babe. It's your problem. The common denominator in all these wrecked relationships is you. And about the age gap, Jojo is 21. Chris Hughes is 33. That's a 12-year difference. It's not illegal, but let's not act like that isn't deeply weird. You can't even rent a car together without someone raising an eyebrow. The media circus just adds fuel to the fire. 1 second Jojo is pretending not to know who Chris is, the next she's giggling on live TV and saying, "Boyfriend?" No! Like, your boyfriend what? You'd never heard of me before. No, your male friend. Your boy, friend. Stay on, alright. It's bizarre theater. She hasn't even named the guy yet, but we know it's Chris Hughes. He's calling Jojo's dad by a nickname, Tuna. Nobody calls your dad by a nickname unless they've met the family or think they already are family. The only person who still thinks they're just friends is Jojo. Meanwhile, her PR team is trying to tape this whole thing together with duct tape, mascara, and fake eyelashes. Even her music is in full identity crisis mode. She's out here sampling literal nursery rhymes, turning Are You Sleeping, Brother John into a pop song and trying to make it sexy. But it still feels like she's writing music for the exact same people who watch Cocomelon. She slaps some glitter on it and calls it art, claiming she invented G-pop, which she describes as Lady Gaga, Miley Cyrus, and herself. As if Troye Sivan and Hayley Kiyoko don't exist. The level of self-importance is staggering. What's next? She's going to say she invented rainbows? And her fans? They keep defending her like she just tripped over a curb instead of emotionally body-slamming her girlfriend on international television. People are out here sending I miss you videos to Kathleen, trying to excuse Jojo's behavior with, she's only 21. As if youth somehow gives you a hall pass to publicly humiliate your partner. Being young doesn't mean you have to be a menace. You can discover yourself without detonating every relationship in your path. Glitter doesn't cover guilt. Sparkles don't excuse betrayal. And Jojo Siwa didn't just grow up, she torched her legacy mid-Pride month, live on camera, and danced away from the ashes like nothing happened.